Hi there, welcome to my day 13 of Flossmas. Crikey, it's Friday, obviously the 13th today. It's actually 12:30, so it's much later than normal, but I've just had an easy morning because I'm not at work today. I've now got 3 more days holiday to box off my holiday for the year. And yeah, I hadn't really done very much, so I've done a bit of sorting out this morning. I've got to turn the living room back into a living room, as I always have to on a Friday. So I've moved all the stuff I've been sorting out. I put some stuff out to take to the tip tomorrow, and yeah, got that a bit sorted. Had a little nap. Sid decided that at 10 to 6 this morning that was a really good time to get me up for breakfast. So there was no going back to sleep for me. Flora stays at my parents' on Thursday night, so I didn't have to get her up for school. Got Maddie up for work at 7:30, but technically I could have kind of stayed in bed until then, but Sid had other ideas. And then he was a bit cuddly, a bit needy, so that was really nice. I had little snuggles with Sid. He's asleep in his stitchy space in the living room now, which is lovely. And I did a little bit of stitching, which I'm still feel like I'm playing catch up. These Mill Hill, I sort of set myself a little precedent of almost doing more than I thought I'd get done on them. So now when I'm not doing quite as much, it doesn't look like I've done very much, if you see what I mean. So yesterday and this morning, and the day before technically, I've been working on the village bakery. So that's where I've got to on that one. So this one is just a window, a doorway, and then the bakery goes on there, and then there's a big sign that hangs there with the gingerbread man. It's a button, and this is a street lamp, which is the only black in it bar the back stitch, so I've done the black in there. And I've come up around with the snow, so I've marked my places. Somebody actually asked if I could have fitted 3 high, so that I'd have had more room in the border. And the answer to that is absolutely I could have done, had I not started them where I started them. Look at this. If I'd have started even with a 2-inch border, I could easily have fitted in 3, but I didn't. And if I'd have started with a 2-inch border here, I could have easily fitted in the 7, but I didn't. So I'm just dealing with what I've got, because obviously I'd already stitched this much of this one before a couple of years ago. So it is what it is. We keep on trucking. So right now I have got this many. I can't see if I'm even remotely in shot there. There we go. There is 8. 8 started, 8 of 14 started, so I've got 6 to go. So I will be starting one today. Of course I've not brought it, hang on. Right, I've got it. Today's new start is the Town Hardware, and it will be going in next to St Nicholas's Cathedral. Oh, this is a full-on one. They're all full-on, to be honest. There we go, that's what this one looks like. This is one from 2016. Town Hardware. Obviously it's not being stitched on the weird brown background, it's being stitched on the weird grey background instead. And that is going to go in next to St Nick's Cathedral, which is here. So I've counted to the edge here. I will double check that and check my spacing, and then he's going in here. So once I finish filming, I'll take it out, take my photo of it, and then I'll move the Q-snap and I'll get started on that after my lunch. So that's today's, tomorrow's, and then it'll probably be Sunday morning as well before I film, just to catch up, unless I've done 800 to 1,000 stitches is kind of where it's falling. Some of them have got a little bit more, some of them have got a little bit less, notably the one I had to take all the stitches out of. I'm going to keep going on and on and on about that, I think. Right, so that's my Flossmas project. And then yesterday I pulled my Four Seasons Girls because I finally found the other piece of master pattern. I made my copies of the pattern, and I had a good look, and I marked off where I was, and yeah, I just got on with her. So I think I took a photo yesterday, which I will put up here as to where she was. And now she's here. So this is going to be finished today or tomorrow at the outside. So what I've done is I've finished the garland here. I put the stitches in the butterflies that was missing. So now all I've got left to do is her shoes, which I've started the top of a shoe there. My needle's actually in half a stitch. The dingle dangles on the bottom of her dress, and this piece of her dress, which has got some houses in it here, and then it's just the turquoise background. All the little pink spots in the background of her dress are all done. And there's 2 little dingle dangles here, which are a little bit done. So I've got them to do, her skirt to do, and her feet to do. So, yeah. I wonder if that foot's in the right place. Gosh, there's a big coffee mark on there. Great big coffee stain there. And there. It'll get washed. It's DMC, it'll get washed. And then she'll be finished. So I've left my Flossmas, my Whip Go for next year, as this is where I'm currently holding them in a little ramekin until I've sorted out my thing. So 4 Seasons Girls, that's in as number 2. So whenever 2 gets spun, I'll pull this out and I will stitch Summer if it's pulled between March and August, and I'll stitch Autumn if it's pulled between September and February. So it just depends which month number 2 is called, and then I'll stitch either one or the other in that month. And I've also added in Pandemic 25%, which now is not 6,500 stitches, is now 5,008 stitches. So there we go. So 5,000 stitch goal, but it will actually bring Pandemic to 25%. So that's that one. There's all my Whip Goes. So I've actually only got one more card, which is adrift, which is the Hawk Run Hollow, Shores of Hawk Run Hollow. So when I've boxed off this girl here, I'm going to pull out my Shores of Hawk Run Hollow, because if I don't get the block finished before the end of the year, I'll have to finish that block before I start the next block. And that just makes my goal so much bigger. So I'm going to have a really good go at getting that all done and sorted before the turn of the year. And then if I've got any time left in the year, I can stitch whatever I like, I suppose. But I'm doing that anyway. I am stitching whatever I like. It's just I'm trying to just make my life a little easier going forwards, ready for Whip Go. So rest of today, I'll do a little bit of stitching now until it's time to go and get my kids. I'll go and get my kids. I think Flora might be working tonight, so we'll have to get Flora from school, get Austin from my parents where he walks up after school, and then we'll burn home. And then I've got until it's time to take Austin back. It's going to be pretty chaotic tonight because we're all going to be here. So there's going to be 8 of us here tonight. And then tomorrow, I should get a good raft of time tomorrow to just, for whatever I want to do, which is nice. I'll probably be stitching. I have finished one more bag. It wasn't worth showing you, just one. And because I've been working, so I haven't had that time to sit and whip stitch on the backing. I have this morning though so far machined up 4 more bindings. I'd machine the binding to the front of the bags and then fold the binding over and whip stitch it closed. So I've machined 4. I think I've got another 14 to go. So I'm going to try and get that done today so that I can pack my sewing machine away for the year and pop it all to one side out of the way. And I've also got the Needle Minder of the Month clubs to make. Thank you very much for the people who in various parts of the world have let me know that they did arrive, that they have arrived. So I'm really pleased with that. I will get on that and probably invoice, depending on how I get along with the thing that I've changed up my idea to make something completely different to what I had planned. I'll get on with those tomorrow, and if I get to a point where I'm right, okay, I can easily get them finished and in the post, I will send the invoices out. I don't like invoicing for things I have not yet made. Okay, right, so that's that. I've probably talked very quickly. It's only 9 minutes long. I don't think I've got a great deal else to say. Work yesterday was fine. My foot is fine. There's nothing the matter with it now at all. So weird. I can't get over how weird it was, because it hurt so much and there's nothing wrong. It was just like an instant shot of pain, and then it was like, okay, my foot's all right now. So that's all good. I mean, that's really good. It was just a normal day, a bit busier in the shop yesterday, so that always makes the time go a lot quicker when there's a lot more customers in. And yeah, I really need to just finish up my Christmas shopping. I need to go and do a great big Aldi shop, because there's everything that I see all the time that I want to buy that if I don't get on and buy it soon, it'll be gone. So I need to do that. But equally, I can't really be bothered setting off at 1 o'clock and going and doing my big shop, because I want to shop in my store. I don't want to shop in the store here, because they never have anything that I want in the same store here. I don't really want to go and do it here. I want to go and do it at my store. So, but that's going to be like a huge trolley full. That's going to be like well over £100 shop that I need to go and do there. But it'll be sweepings up of all the little bits of presents and all the little knickknacks and stocking fillers and things that I'd like to get. So I probably should get on and do that. But weirdly, I probably won't today, because I don't think I could be bothered. Anyway, never mind. And yeah, I think that's about me for today, guys. I need to do this. I need to do the dip. I keep forgetting for my funny little hangy thingy off the floss ring. Yeah, lots of lovely comments about my funny little floss ring. A couple of people were like, yeah, I'd put that on scissors, and a couple of people were like, it's fine, the sparklier the better. So it's entirely up to the people who've already got them and the person who's about to win that particular one. That is my spare. That's my spare hanging there. But that's what I'm about to do the dip for. So I'm going to stop my video, I'm going to go and do my dip, and then I'll put that up on the screen and we'll see who's won that floss ring. Right, there we go. I've done my spin. I'm going to put it up, well, not my spin, my random comment generator thing. I'll put my screen recording up here. And the winner is, well, it's my friend Not Cross Jen. I've got your address, Jen. Don't worry, I'll pop that into the post for you. And I really hope you like it. There we go. There we are. So tomorrow we will open number 14 and see where we get with that one. And yeah, I was just checking that it was 12 we've just done for. Yes, it's 12 and 14's on the way. So there we are. That's my housekeeping done for the day. I'm going to go and get on with my town hardware. That's good. And I'm going to see if I can get this lady finished today. There's my stitching all sorted. That's good. I will see you all tomorrow. I don't know what time it'll be. It'll either be in the morning when it's quiet in the house, but depending on how much stitching I now get done to how much I've got to show you. And we'll see how much else I can accomplish. I think tomorrow, if it's not tipping down with rain, I'm definitely going to see if I can get my Whip Go Advent tree sanded off and maybe get a coat of paint on it, because I'm beginning to become aware that I only have 2 weeks now until the end of the year when Whip Go's going to start, so I really need that all sorted out and ready to go. So yeah, we're going to get on with that. And equally, I need to find 24 giveaways to put in the 24 boxes, which luckily my entire inventory from Etsy has been pulled, so I don't even have to worry about whether it's listed or not on Etsy. I can just grab things that I like and put them in the boxes, in the little drawers, because remember, if I complete my goal for my two Whip Go boards, my two challenges in each drawer, each challenge I complete, I'm going to put £6 in to save for my Gecko Rouge kits. And when I've completed both challenges, I will give away the giveaway that I will have put in the drawer. So that's how we're going to run that. Just in case you've stepped in because it's Flossmas and you haven't listened to me endlessly drone on about this. I'm doing a very different sort of Whip Go, very standard sort of Whip Go, unbelievably ambitious. It's ridiculous the amount of stitches I'm challenging myself to do, but I'm challenging myself. And this little lady here, this little lady here that I picked up that was 2/3 done, I'm probably going to have finished today or tomorrow morning at the outside, so all is good. Right guys, I will see you tomorrow. Sorry for the short video, not much happening here, not much going on. I got in from work really late last night, stitched for about 2 minutes and went to sleep. So that's about it. Right guys, I will see you tomorrow and bye bye.